Hey, today I am literally going to show you the building of the space rail, as they call it. But yeah, we're going to tie this in with the hobbies that I found during lockdown and the stuff to keep my brain busy when I've been unable to go out and do normal things. So I've come across some puzzles and sort of just jigsaws and stuff like that, but this is by far probably one of the most interesting finds that I've found. So let's get right into it. Let's go. So basically we're just going to unbox it firstly, see what we're playing with. Some instructions, vital parts, and there's a lot of little bitty stuff in here, like literally a lot of bitty stuff. But yeah, let's sort them out and I'll show you next. So I've unboxed a little bit and this is what I've got. I'm just going to look in here because there's a lot of little bits. They're very small bits actually, as you can see. So I've got a couple of brackets, got a couple of connectors. Those are connectors. We've got the metal rods, which is going to be building. We've got the big track tube, which we're going to keep out over there. We've got the twist shaft, as they're called. We've got the base here, which is very hard to see in the light. I know, my bad. So we've got the base there, which I've just kindly put together, and we've got the elevator, which is connected to the elevator shafts there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put you guys down, put the light back on me, which would be a start. So I just turned it off. This is going extremely well. So back to it. What I'm going to do is go into a little bit of a time lapse of me doing the first part of the construction, and yeah, I'll break it down for you in a little bit on how it's going. Let's get into it. So, as you've just seen, I've done the elevator briefly. So I've got the main structure of it done, but here's just to show you. So we fixed the elevator cap on. We've done the main tower right the way down, and then we've added these support rings in, which you can't really see from that light. So we've added these support rings in with the brackets here, which later the cable will run through. And then here is the motor. So this is going to be a flip switch, which is going to rotate this to allow the balls to come back down and into the rest of the thingamabob circuit. So yeah, we'll get on to the next part now, which when I read through the instructions is probably going to take me some time, so here goes. So on to the next bit. We've got, well, I'll just show you in here. Got a load of these bitties. Got to attach them to these bitties, These goodies also go into there. That's the other side. Those are the connectors. And those are the brackets. So we need to put all these together, which, yeah, let's get cracking. So I've just constructed the support poles. So we're gonna fit these. That's what they should look like. I'm gonna fit the seesaws on next into the middle of the poles. But that requires me cutting some of this. So let's get cutting. So we've finally put it together. Let's say put it together, I mean, you know, constructed it. And I've actually found a battery for that, which will be good. So now I'm about to put this through that. So the slog continues, and it's bordering on bedtime for today as well, so I'll try and get a little bit more done, but wish me luck. Right, so I've managed to put some of it, well, a bit more of it together. It's taken a lot of my patience actually, which is what I'm gonna end the video with. But here is how we're doing so far. So we've just got part of the track up and running. Still got to cut these bits down and then put an alternate route around here into the top, which is going to feed into there, I believe. But yeah, this is where we're at, and stay tuned, more coming. So guys, I've had to fast forward the video because there would have been a lot of bleeps and a lot of editing needed because the amount of frustration that I've gone through to actually build this, and it's actually finished. So hopefully we shall see it work. Bingo. So basically this video was just me making a space rail. It's I believe it's a level 2 space rail, so it's quite challenging. Took me about 12-15 hours to complete in total. But basically what I really want to talk to you about is like how to switch off and do your own thing. So although I haven't been really focusing on vlogging this week, or haven't focusing about a specific topic, I've started back in my old job. I was moved due to COVID, so just feeling sort of the it's not necessarily stress, but the upheaval again of trying to move and get things ready for the new service, etc., etc., within the hospital. I just needed something to switch off, which is important for everybody. And when I'm feeling stressed like this, I try and do something creative, or read a book, or normally sometimes I tend to pick the easiest option, which is to go for a run. Obviously in that sense, I chose to build this magnificent space rail, which like I said, it was challenging. It took a lot of patience and a lot of time, which helped me to calm myself as well, more than anything, and take my mind off the actual real life problems. I'm not saying it's good sort of to ignore real life problems, because I didn't ignore them. My new place of work, or my regular place of work, is actually very important to me, and I like helping people and the patients around that are coming into us, so it's nice in that respect. And it's nice that we are back working in a normal environment, should we say, or however, it's a new normal. But yeah, it's nice to just detach for a small moment and actually just appreciate small things. And although this is a very geeky gadget, I know my daughter will love it. I'm also very proud of it, so it's a sense of achievement for me as well to build in one of these, because it's my first ever one. So I'll be looking in the future to build bigger ones maybe, and I may vlog those, I don't know. This has caused me enough stress, so but luckily I'm a patient man, so yeah, it was very rewarding at the end of it. But basically what I'm trying to just explain is, don't try and live 100 miles an hour. If you can't do it first time, don't worry about it, just keep at it. It's going linking in with progress, not perfection. So just improve that one day. If I was stuck on one bit one day, I would just leave it until the morning and then go to work, come back home and have another crack at it. Last night it got to the point where I was awake until maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, trying to do the small little bit, because I wanted to try and rush it through and complete it before the morning, and it just didn't work. My brain sort of shut down and said I didn't want anything to do with that and I couldn't think straight. So it's important to have rest periods in that sense as well, which is what I'm trying to say about if you're getting bogged down in work, if you're getting bogged down with real life, it's good to detach yourself and just focus on yourself and try and focus on some form of meditation or patience or something like that, which a lot of people can do. Like I said, there's running, there's building space rails, there's multiple things you can do. So in theory, like I said, just take time for yourself, and fingers crossed there won't be any space rails being built anytime soon, and hopefully you can all see the message that I've tried to put across here. Like I said, it's a difficult time for us all, and I hope these videos are helping you get through those difficult times. But yes, obviously just take time for yourself, take care of yourself, and COVID will pass soon enough. But thank you for watching. If you want to click one of my other videos up here, which I'll link, I'll probably link Progress Not Perfection, just to it ties in for the patience side of things here and to keep trying. But if not, try and watch one of my other videos as well, which I'll put in the description down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It does me the world of good. Also give it a like, it goes a long way for me. And obviously if you can, just give us a comment, even if it's cool vid man, I appreciate that. So yeah, thank you all, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye bye.